During the pandemic, science has become more important than ever as scientists all over the world work towards a vaccine. However, women are still underrepresented in the sciences, with one study in the Proceedings of the Royal Society Journal finding that black women scientists are missing from school textbooks. Soapbox Science aims to address these issues, showcasing interesting, easy access routes into the sciences and prompting people of all races, genders and backgrounds to get excited about science from the ground up.
Over the centuries, female researchers have had to work as volunteer faculty members, seen credit for significant discoveries they've made assigned to male colleagues, and been left out of textbooks. Even today, when women do graduate from scientific fields of study, they're much less likely than men to work professionally in these fields. Soapbox Science wants to change that.
I'm joined now by one of the co-founders of Soapbox Science, Dr. Natalie Pettorelli. Hello to you, Dr. Pettorelli. So tell me about Soapbox Science, what the aim is.
So we have two aims. It's an initiative we created together with Dr. Serian Sumner 10 years ago. And the two aims are one, to promote the visibility, to boost the visibility of women in science. So all those women that are already working in science and doing great contribution to STEM. And the other one is to engage people that are not particularly keen on science, the one that do not systematically go to the science museum or watch a scientific documentary, to change their perception about science and show them that this is fun, accessible, and part of their everyday life.
So how do you go about making that change?
So there's been a lot of research trying to understand how you change perception of people, and it has a lot to do with providing role models. So where you can see someone and identify to them, saying, "Yeah, they are doing it. I could do that." And in terms of women in science, there is a lack of visibility of role models from different background, different ethnicity, different role model that will appeal to different people. So what we're doing here is to provide role model by showcasing all those women that work in physics, biology, medicine, psychology, that come from all kind of pathways, and really showing that this is a career for them and it could be a career for you too.
Oh, we mentioned in the introduction about women in science being left out of the textbooks, those visual role models that you've talked about. So you are effectively trying to rewrite the narrative for the next generations.
Exactly. So try to show them that this is not a career path for predominantly white guys. There has been women contributing to science for many decades and centuries. The problem is that we are not talking that much about them. And today there is a lot of women that have chosen to become scientists, and we still don't see them that much in the media, in the textbook, even to connect with people on any kind of platform where you get that visibility. And so what we're trying to do here is to engage the young generation by showing them that this is something that is for them, that they could do, but also showing that being a scientist doesn't systematically mean being in a lab with a lab coat, working in small offices. It could be about, I don't know, exploring the ecology of crocodiles in the middle of Australia. It can be about developing technology to look at the surface of Mars. Being a scientist means a lot of different possibility of career in the industry, in academia, in consultancy, and we're trying to showcase all of that.
And you mentioned role models there. Who would you like us to know a little bit more about?
Oh, a lot. Even Ada Lovelace is always one that I like, because I didn't know about her until recently, when an initiative started about trying to also promote women in science. And that was a woman that basically starting she was a mathematician and started to develop the basics of what would eventually become coding and computing. You have all those women the RSPB, the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds, was actually created by a woman, but very few people know about that. So I think, but to be fair, what I would like is also that people know that there are scientists that are alive right now. You don't need to go in the past to search for that unique woman that did incredible stuff. You have a lot of women right now alive that are doing exceptional contribution to advance medicine, physics, chemistry, technology. And I would like people to know about them, because then they can talk to them, they can interact with them, they can have them as a current role model.
Dr. Natalie Pettorelli, thank you very much indeed, one of the co-founders of Soapbox Science.